All right, so welcome, guys. I know it was last minute, so I appreciate those of you that were able to hop on last minute and kind of get on a new ambassador welcome and kind of an overview of what we are doing. There's been a lot of changes, a lot of exciting things. If you were on the team call last night, you heard more about it, or if you listened to the June video that I did and posted early this morning, you know, there's a lot going on and how just thrilled I am for everything. So we had a lot of people join us last month. A lot of people that are kind of just now wanting to get started. But whatever page you're on, you know, wherever you are in this, I want to make sure everybody's getting support and getting all the tools that they need. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story and how I got started, and then I'm going to screen share and kind of go through what I recommend to do as you just get started. So I started Plexus. I actually started it almost 4 years ago now. A friend of mine had just bought some Slim from Alyssa. She's like, you need to try this. I was trying to lose weight, and all of us were brand new. Alyssa just started, Kim had just started, I had just started. I did it for a few days and didn't see miraculous changes, so I quit. They all helped me get my money back, and I just said, okay, never mind. This isn't working. So it came back up a year later when I was still really struggling to lose weight, and that's really all I cared about. Alyssa and I were now friends on Facebook. We had only met one time before this, and I said, you know what? She's talking about this. I need to do something, and I trusted her, and I decided, what did I have to lose? So I decided to start. I did it just for a few days. I was a customer for a few days, and I knew after those days that I already loved how I was feeling, and I wanted more. So she's like, well, you just need to sign up. You need to be wholesale. You know, I'm going to help you get your products paid for, and you can earn some extra money. And it was the perfect time for me. It was summer. I wasn't teaching. I had no money coming in. I needed kind of something to do because I'm the kind of person that always likes to have something to do. And, you know, I fell in love with the products, and I fell in love with the opportunity and the team. So I just started sharing. Now, granted, I was really obnoxious at first. My friend Melissa's actually downstairs, and she's like, you were really bad. I talked about Plexus nonstop, really salesy kinds of things, and it annoyed a lot of people. But I've learned to tone it down. 3 years later, I've learned how to really build relationships, tell my story, get interaction, and be able to share how the products are really truly helping me, and not just be like an ad, because we don't want to be that way. We want to be sure that we're sharing and being genuine with our friends and creating interest. So 3 years later, I'm a senior Ruby ambassador on my way to Emerald. Emerald's the rank where you get your Lexus paid for, you get a Lexus car, you get a trip to Hawaii. Tim and Charlie know that we're going to Hawaii. Charlie just had me look on the map today and pointed out the islands that we're going to go visit. So it's really, really exciting. I never thought I would do something like this. I had never done network marketing before. I don't consider myself a salesperson. I actually, before Plexus, was very, very shy, wouldn't talk to people, always kind of hid at parties, didn't want to go out without Tim. And it's just completely changed everything for me. So that's a little bit about my story. There's a full testimony somewhere in our team page, but I'm going to share on the screen, and I'm kind of going back and forth between a few different things. Well, until last week, we didn't have a lot of tools from corporate. We have things here and there, and things were getting better and better and better. But last week, they just blew my mind with all the things they gave us. So we're going to kind of incorporate a few different things. What we used to have was a PowerPoint, and we used to do a whole big Live in the Pink Life team Monday night, new ambassador training, and it was a lot of information and too much. So I'm kind of taking parts from that just so you can see that as well. And then I'm going to show you all the new stuff too. So you should be able to see my screen, and hopefully I can figure out this Google Drive thing. Okay, so I just want to show you a little bit about Zoom if you're brand new to Zoom. So if you'll see right down there, let me make this view. Okay, so as you're in Zoom, we do a lot of different Zoom calls, and I want to make sure you know the different parts. On the very bottom of your screen on the left, there's a little mute button. You can click that. Usually when I have you join a Zoom, you're going to be muted, but if you join on a phone or an iPad or different devices, it can get unmuted, and we hear a lot of background noise. We hear some really crazy things. So you want to make sure that you're muted. And you can also turn off your video, because if you're doing something else, you're distracted, you've got family life going on in the background, you probably want to turn off your video so that we don't see what's going on at your house. And then the share screen, which is what I'm in right now. Okay. I don't like all these pop-ups. Okay, so the first thing that's really, really important is just being a product of the product. We most likely started this because we wanted to feel better. We wanted better health. We were looking at this not necessarily as an opportunity, but as a way to better ourselves and, get some results. So you need to make sure that you are the role model for people that you're sharing with, and you are doing this for you. You are taking your products consistently. You're checking in with your sponsor like a lot. You're letting them know if you have any detox issues or anything going on. You're asking lots of questions. The products are not going to work if you leave them in the counter or in the bag, or if you do them once a week or every other day. People ask me that all the time, like, can I just do it like once, every other day, or just do it here and there? Like, a customer recently told me that she stole products from a year ago and she was using them here and there. I'm like, that's not going to work. So you guys have to decide that you are going to do this consistently, and you are going to give it at least 60 days. Many of you have already been doing this for longer than 60 days. But if you're not, and you're not being consistent, then you're not going to have results. You're going to think this doesn't work, and you're just not going to feel great. And you're not going to know how to then share with your friends. So it's really, really important to make that commitment and to communicate. The people that are the most successful are the ones that talk to me, or talk to their upline like all the time. Like, ask questions. If you've got a headache, if you feel nauseous, if you just don't feel right, or you've got a question, you need to ask and reach out. I know I do my very best to talk to everybody, but there's a lot of people I need to talk to, and sometimes I don't remember, and I don't check in as often as I'd love to. Thank you, Lexi, though, for now helping me with that. But reach out and ask questions, because we want to be here to support you guys. We want to be making sure that you are loving these products as much as we do, and you're using them the correct way. And everybody is so different with the way your bodies react and take them, so you cannot just read the label on the back and think you're good to go. You really need to communicate with somebody. That's why one of the reasons why it's not just sold in the stores, because you need like a little health coach to kind of walk you through it. And if you don't know how to take them and you're scared how you're going to share with somebody that's also new, that's what you've got a team for. That's what you've got the team pages for. That's what you have all these resources for. So don't feel like, well, wait a minute, I'm brand new. I don't know how to share this either. How am I going to explain this? Don't worry. If you're new, your upline's going to be there to support you. That's what we want to do. We want to make sure we're supporting you. So I mentioned a few things that can happen with detox or with die-off from the Candida yeast. And if you were in one of the 7-day groups, or you've talked to your sponsor, you probably talked about that a little bit. But make sure you go and check the team page, because I posted a lot of information there. And it's good to just have a general idea of different things that can happen with the product. And it's not a bad thing. My friend Bridget explains it really well. She gets like super excited and does like a little cheer. She's like, oh my gosh, that's so amazing. Like, you're having die-off. It's a good thing. Like, the products are working. They're making a difference in your life, and you need to kind of go with it. So be happy, celebrate when some of those things happen along the way. Okay. So our kit, you guys all got a kit because you signed up with a welcome pack, and that's really the way people need to sign up in general, because it's the cheapest way to get started with the products. And it really truly makes sense right now, because the prices went up slightly. The retail price for the triplex is now $149, I believe, and they can sign up with the welcome pack, the same products, and the kit for $133.95. So like, it makes sense. It's only a few dollars more than being a preferred customer. And when you sign people up this way, you're going to get paid right away. You get between $25 and $50 on each welcome pack. And going silver, which we'll talk about, you also get a $100 bonus. So definitely consider signing people up with this success kit and go through it. If you haven't checked it out yet, go check it out. They launched this about a year ago, and we love it. Before this, we had like the stinky little notebook that nobody ever used, but there's some like real tools that you can use there. There's a quick start guide, which walks you through the first several things to do as you get started with your products and with your business. And then the quick start guide, or the let's get started, the success guide, goes into a little bit more depth, but it's not like so much that it's overwhelming, and it's really easy to understand. So definitely go check that out as you guys have some time. Those lots of cool things there. All right, gotta click through all these slides. All right, so getting connected and staying connected. Now, there's lots of calls, and I don't want you guys to be overwhelmed by the amount of calls that we have. So we have a Live in the Pink Life, a big team page call on every Tuesday night. I'll be posting about that later. But don't feel like you've got to be on every single call. It's going to seem really overwhelming that we had a monthly call last night, just happened to be last night. We've got a call tonight. There's one tomorrow. Do what you can. The calls are recorded. the more important thing is that you're doing your products and you're sharing with people, and you're being consistent, and you're getting some of these activities out of the way. The calls will come. If you're super gung-ho and all in like I was, you're going to want to be on them, but don't feel like you have to do it all. But do check our team page. So our team page is called Passion for Plexus, and I'm just going to show you what that looks like here. So Passion for Plexus is our team page, and I do tend to post in there a little much. You can always turn off the notifications or just plan to check it once a day, because I post contests and testimonials. All kinds of stuff is going to be in there, and it will really keep you up to date. And then I've also got some chat threads for different levels. I have for my brand new level 1s. I've got for my levels 1 to 3. There's a whole bunch of different ones, but also like, don't be overwhelmed by that either. Turn off those notifications. I sent a graphic earlier to some of my team just to show you how to do that. It's really easy, and you're gonna get annoyed with that dinging like nonstop if you don't turn it off. So turn it off and then just check and read it as you guys can. So I want to show you your back office a little bit and show you all these tools that I'm really excited about, how amazing it's going to make it for everybody now. So if you go to your website, so everybody got a website when you guys signed up, and on the top you type shopmyplexus.com/ and whatever name you chose. If you're not sure what your name is that you chose, ask your upline and they can find it for you and help you figure it out. So on the top there, I'm going to just click on login, and mine's probably, no, it's not logged in. Okay, so I'm going to log in. So I'm not going to go through a lot of this right now. You probably have poked around a little bit, but I want to show you where the training and information is that we didn't have, that like they just launched a lot of this like last week. So it's really cool. I went through a lot of it earlier today, but I want you guys to also be going through it. So if you click on training and then go to rank up roadmap. So the company has put together these roadmaps for each different rank that you're going to achieve. So for most of you right now, you're going to be going for silver. So silver is that first rank where you have 3 personally sponsored ambassadors on your team, usually that they purchase a welcome pack or they're meeting their personal volume for the month or their PV, and then you get that $100 bonus. Now, even if you've been around for a little while, I would recommend you going back through and checking all these tools, because I'm like blown away literally by all that's going on here. So I'm going to click on the silver ambassador, because that's what we're going for first. And there's a video overview I want to share with you guys, and then I'm going to show you a few of the resources here too.
Hi, my name is Jen Hawkins, and I'm a Diamond Ambassador with Plexus. I was once a brand new ambassador, and actually it wasn't so very long ago. And I will tell you honestly, Plexus has changed everything for me and my family. I know it will do the same for you if you will commit to it, work your business, and allow yourself to be open to the change and excitement that are possible for you as well. So, yes, you've made an awesome decision. So let's think about why you made that decision to join Plexus. Was it to improve your health so you can live life to the fullest and maybe have enough energy at the end of the day to give to the ones you love the most? Or maybe you want to supplement your family's income so you can be a stay-at-home parent. Maybe you want to relieve financial pressure off your spouse. Or maybe you're a single parent and would like to provide and still be there for your kids. Do you want to pay off debt or save for retirement? Maybe you want to have financial and time freedom to focus more on who and what you are passionate about. So that is your why. And as you'll see throughout your Plexus journey, your why will change and evolve along with your business. When I started Plexus, my why was to get healthier and manage my weight. Then, when I knew what fantastic products we had paired with an amazing business opportunity, my why evolved to becoming a stay-at-home mom. Today, my family is still very much a part of my why, but it has grown to include a desire to help others experience the same freedoms that my family and I have been so blessed to experience. The training that you will receive here will lead you to silver and towards fulfilling your why. Just imagine, you've made the decision to hit the road with Plexus. Your hope has put you in the car. Your why is the fuel, and the Rank Up Roadmap prepares you and directs you along your journey. So, what is silver? How do you rank up to silver? It's not complicated. You simply personally sponsor 3 qualified ambassadors to your team. A qualified ambassador has $100 in personal volume and has paid their annual web hosting fee. That's it. And achieving silver every month is actually a great business practice for every Plexus ambassador. When we each welcome 3 new qualified ambassadors every month, our businesses continue to grow and thrive. Going silver is my goal every month, and I'm sure it's the goal of every committed jewel as well. And right here at the Ambassador to Silver level of Rank Up Roadmap, you will learn the skills that you need to do just that, to go silver, both now and as you continue on your Plexus journey. At this level, we built in 2 options or paces for your training, depending on how you want to approach your Plexus journey. You can choose pace 1, which means that you're kind of dipping your toe into the water. You're not quite ready if you want to build a Plexus business yet. That's absolutely fine. I actually started that way myself. Remember, you're in the driver's seat and you call the shots. The training at pace 1 will show you what you need to do to earn enough to pay for your products, or, for instance, to take your sweetie on a date night every month. Now, if you're ready to go all in and get your engine revving, pace 2 is for you. The training at pace 2 will challenge you to learn more and do more right away. No matter which pace you choose here, I guarantee that if you take full advantage of everything available to you, you will reach your Plexus goal. So, as you begin this journey and dig into all the amazing training here, I want to share one word of caution with you. Don't allow yourself to get bogged down in the details. Don't tell yourself, well, I'll start sharing Plexus when I know every single thing about every single product. Or I'll start sharing Plexus when I have my own testimony. Or I'll start sharing the business opportunity when I can fully explain the compensation plan to potential ambassadors. No, start your engine today. Remember, people need what you have to offer. Share your excitement and share your enthusiasm and confidence. Be bold and you will draw people into what you are doing. Reach out to your upline to support you and help you on your way. That's what we're here for. Dig into the training here, but don't get bogged down. Get busy. One of the first things I really encourage you to do is to invite your friends and family on this journey with you. Everything's more fun with a friend by your side, right? I'm doing this business with so many of my friends and we're having an absolute blast. Tell your friends and family, let's do this together. Let's get healthy together. Let's get financially fit together. Let's learn and grow and share this incredible opportunity together. You will be amazed at what you can accomplish. I'm excited for you, and I can't wait to see where your Plexus journey will take you.
Okay, so that was Jen Hawkins. She is a Diamond Sapphire Ambassador, and I'm going to show you guys the compensation plan in just a minute. Basically, she's the second highest in the company. The highest person is actually below her, so you can actually pass the person that sponsors you. But she said several great things that I want to point out to you guys. First of all, you need to figure out why. Why are you doing this? Why do you want Plexus? Is it, like I said initially, I wanted to lose weight. Then I heard a little bit about the business and I kind of wanted an accountability partner and I want to get my products paid for. When I saw my first check and I could buy a computer that first month, I had my products paid for and I was able to start paying for a trip that was coming up, it just kind of snowballed. So your why is going to evolve throughout this process, but I'd really get clear on what your goals are with this, write it down, share it with your upline so they can help you get to where you want to be. And writing down your goals. So we'll go over that and I'm going to show you where all those tools are. Having that accountability partner is amazing. When I started, Tim did it with me, having him there and saying, hey, where's my pink drink? Or him now, saying we're about to run out of something. That's huge. Having somebody as a friend that's there with you or somebody else, you are more successful when you've got somebody doing this with you, and it's a lot more fun too. So think about that. Think about who you know that might want to run and do this with you, or just be there right with you alongside of you as you get started. Another thing too that she said that I love is not being scared to get started, to kind of put yourself out there. People need these products and people are also looking for an opportunity. So don't be afraid to share and kind of put it out there. You don't want somebody to come back later and say, well, I wish you would have told me. People are struggling all the time. I'm sure you see it. We see our friends posting about their migraines and not being able to sleep and not being able to pay their bills and how sick they are all the time and, all that stuff. reach out, be bold and start sharing. And don't worry if you don't know everything. I still don't know everything. I get tongue-tied a lot. I have seen many diamonds, including the very top person in our company, not be able to explain every product and the ingredients. I've seen some of the very, the diamonds that you think have it all together, the top people, they don't know everything either. But they're, they know where to find the information, and that's what I want to show you guys. You don't have to know it all. As long as you know your upline, your sponsor that brought you in, and they know a little bit, they can always put you in a message chat. That's what I always recommend. Put me in a message with somebody. Let me explain. You learn because you hear me sharing which video or telling a little bit more. And not that I'm an expert on all of these things, but I usually just know where to go, and a few words or a few good things to say or to ask to somebody. So let me go into the Rank Up Roadmap and show you where all of those things are. So when you're on your website, like I said in the training, you want it to Rank Up Roadmap. And let's see. All right, so when you scroll down below that welcome video, and as you guys saw, some of you did that quiz, that color code quiz, so you saw some of these other resources here. So I love that they have these resources in kind of little training modules, so you don't have to do it all at once. You are doing this at your own pace, at your own time. There might be one day that you have a ton of time and want to do this, or other times it might be way too busy and you can't do it. So you set the pace for yourself on what you want to focus on. But here's the first module that they have, and it's a document that you can print out, or you can just do it here. It talks about how you want to spend your time, how you want to divide up your time. How to become a silver ambassador. So if you are wanting to get that rank, get that extra bonus, you would go here and see it's not a lot of work. It's just, this one's 2 pages. You can print it out and you can do it as you have time, but it's going to walk you through the steps of what you need to do. And on a lot of these different documents, I've also seen that it tells you what to say, because I know people get confused and well, I don't know what to say. What do I do if somebody asks me? Or, what would you message them? Or what do you post on Facebook? All of these resources are now here for you. And this is new. This is something that just came out. So, like I said, it's pretty exciting. Other things that are down here are just understanding about the company a little bit more, the tools. I'm going to go into the shareables here. And let's see, there was a part about, I wish they would put this all on one page, how to share with your friends, how to practice conversation starters. So things that you're probably going to need to know to help you be more comfortable and confident in sharing. So there's about 21 little trainings here. They're all just a few pages. It's not a lot to do, but this also goes really well with Lexi. So Lexi is an app that was also launched last week. And if you are my level 1 or I'm your working upline, I've added you to Lexi, or I will if I have not yet. But this is the coolest thing. It's an app that actually is going to kind of track your potential people, anybody you have a lead with, your customers. So if you're new and you're I don't know what to send to this person, they just signed up to be a customer, what do I do? You put them in Lexi, and they're going to get emails, and they're going to get alerts on how to take their products and how to drink their water and do their measurements and what the triplex is and all that stuff. And then there's also a section in there for ambassadors. And Jen Hawkins talked about that pace, where you just dipping your toes in, or do you want to do this more as a business? You tell your sponsor what rank or what level you want to go with this right now. And Lexi, that app, is going to send you tailored information each day or each few days on how to accomplish it. So really, really cool resources that we have here. So make sure you guys go here. This would be where to start. Go to the silver, go in order, or figure out if one of these looks really amazing to you and you want to do that one first. Do that. But get through it. And like I said, it's at your pace, how fast you want to do this, what speed you want to do this. But I wanted to show you too, under tools in your website, there's a section called shareables. So like I said, we did not have this. Plexus has really been stepping up its game lately. The products, the packaging, the marketing, and the tools behind it, it's amazing. If you would look back at a few years ago, you'd be really surprised at how it's changed. But the shareables, what I love about it is it now has product descriptions for everything. It has words that we can use to share. It has the product information sheet. So if you're somebody that loves to know the information, or you've got somebody that wants to know the information, You can send this to them. You can email it to them. You can get the PDF. But like, look at this. So this is our new product. This is X Factor Plus. And it gives you a sheet. And like I said, like all the information is there. So you don't need to know this. I don't know what all of this says. I have not read this whole thing yet. But you know what? If somebody really wants to know how X Factor works, I'm going to send them this document. Helps reduce menopause symptoms. This is huge. Helps promote healthy hair, skin, nails. Helps with mood, concentration, clarity, healthy thyroid. So all of this information is here, and if you're somebody that's really into science and the research, we have done clinical studies to go with all these products. So you can say that now. No other supplement company that I know of has clinical trial or clinical studies that go with their products. So look at all this information. You'd send this to your person, you're done. You can also send them a video. There's videos that go with it as well. There's graphics that go with it as well. And then something else that I like, let's see if I can find it, is the how to share. On a lot of the products too, there's a how to share document, and it tells you how to share. It gives you ideas for what things to say when you're posting, what graphics to use, why it's a great product. And you can go through and figure out what to do. Like there's ideas for your posts and some ideas for personal messages. So they've taken the guesswork out of this. If you know how to download or go to your website, you will be all set to go with this. And so anyhow, the tools and the resources are kind of all there for you guys. One other thing I just wanted to point out here is just starting to work on your list besides your goals. Like write down your goals, talk about your why. That's one of these on here. But start to work on your list of people you're going to talk to. The sooner you could get some people to do this with you, the sooner you're going to go silver, you're going to make some money, you're going to offset your cost, you're going to feel more confident, and you're going to be excited to get going. So look through here, and I think it's the win-win where it talks about finding friends and making your list. I think that's where it is. Like I said, I just went through this today. We just got this a few days ago. Oh, here it is. Here's create your connections list. Okay, so that's what we have been calling your Frank's list. So when you're in your success guide and it says Frank's list, that's what this is. But on this activity, and each of these like little modules, it gives you activities to do that are like really easy. It should take like 10 to 15 minutes. It's not like a huge time commitment. Write down people. So it suggests 3 product people, 2 people that might be good to do the business with you, 2 supporters that like love you and will do whatever to support you, a key person that you really want on your team, and then a few wildcard people. So they gave you a list to write down some notes, and then I put them in your Lexi app. And that Lexi app, if you have not yet downloaded and you are thinking about working on this sum, I'd suggest doing it. It's only $15 through tonight at midnight, and then it goes up to $30. All of this stuff is a write-off. So anything you buy or purchase for your business, like keep track of it and write it off on your taxes for next year. I know you guys will be really successful and you'll earn some money with this if that's what your goal is, and you'll be able to write it off. So $15, it's worth the investment to have these tools and get you going with that too. So let's see. Posting on Facebook is another big thing that I say to do like right away. You want to take people on the journey with you. You want to share what you love. You can post a picture of your products. You can post a picture of your slim, something to kind of get people's attention, get them excited. You don't want to post like this huge long story. You want to keep it short. You want to get the people's attention and make them excited and have them want to reach out to you. So think about your first post. If you're not sure kind of what to say, talk to your sponsor, let them help you. And you want to have it public or have some other people tagged or other people like on our team that can go to your post and show it some love. Posts do not get seen on Facebook unless they have at least 3 likes or comments. For most people, if they have, a good amount of friends, they're not going to see your stuff. So it's really important to make it interesting, make it engaging, post like a picture or emoji, something to kind of draw people in and get other people to comment on it as well. So when you're ready for your first post, make sure you talk to somebody and get some help with that. Anna did a great one last week. Just said, let's see if I can find it real quick, how she was really excited to get started, how she's a busy mom of 3, and, how much more energy she was having now. And it was great because there was a picture of her with her kids, and people want to see you. They want to see your life. I've got pop-ups here galore. And it was great. So let me just scroll down since I'm thinking about it right now. Because I looked at it earlier today. And if you need some help with it, like I said, just ask. So where is it? So see, Anna is still continuing to post about a regular life. You don't want to turn into me at the very beginning where I went crazy full on Plexus and I annoyed everybody. I really try to talk about my family, talk about my regular life, ask questions, be interesting, and get engagement that way. So Anna posted this last week. She told her story a little bit. There's not a ton of text here. She used emojis. She had a hashtag there too. She tagged me in it. And she has a picture of her kids. And who doesn't want to love looking at somebody's family there? So something like that is great. So well done with that. So dig in, get with your upline. I'm not in screen share right now, am I? Nope. Let me go over there. I'm like looking at it like this is not working. Okay. So anyhow, here's Anna's post that she did last week, her first post. So you want to just check in with your upline. Say, hey, I just did this training call. I'm really excited. I want to go at this pace. I just want to dip my toes in and get my products paid for. I want to go silver this month. I want to really run and I want to make a go of this. So whatever pace you're at, that's fine. We'll support you in any way. You've got a huge team. We've got almost 700 people in our on my team, and in our big Live in the Pink Life team, there's over 10,000 people overall. So you've got a lot of people. You got a lot of testimonials. You got a lot of stories. You got a lot of resources there for you. So you are not alone in this. You've got people that have been doing this for a while that are here to support you guys. So I'm going to stop my screen share, and I'm going to open it up to any questions that you guys have. And this is just going to be part one. I'm going to go into a little bit. You know what? I just wanted to show you two more things. Sorry, I said I was going to stop. I just wanted to show you the compensation, which was in here somewhere. I know I saved it. All right, let me find it real quick. I wanted to show you kind of how you get paid. So one thing is like the pay that you get each month based on the different ranks. So as a silver ambassador, which is the first rank, you make about $422 a month. As a gold ambassador, you make about $1,031 a month. Senior gold, ruby, and then diamonds. Diamonds make almost $40,000 a month on average, and some of them make more than that. Like Alyssa makes $40,000 a month. It's kind of crazy. I'm a senior ruby ambassador, and Tim is a ruby ambassador. So if that gives you some kind of idea. And I don't see where I put the comp plan, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. But if you want to see the full comp plan, it's pretty cool to see the different ways we get paid and how it all works out. So, okay, I'm going to stop there. Let me open it up to questions. If you have questions, just click unmute, and I'll be happy to do my best to try to answer them. Any questions? Okay, well, I talked really fast. I gave you guys lots of information. So I would say go to your back office, go to Rank Up Roadmap, get Lexi if you're, have an extra $15 and you want to start with that as well, or get with your upline. Let them put you in their Lexi and get you supported with that as well. So I'm going to be doing probably a few different ones of these trainings to go a little bit deeper. We'll talk more about the comp plan, more about events and next steps from here. But I think that's a good place for you guys to get started. Thank you for joining, and I hope you guys have a great night.